Hello guys, welcome to WFIB'S blogging. As you all have seen our teaser, and today is our episode 5, and author Stuti ma'am will join us soon. Let's start our episode. Guys, जैसे कि आप अपनी स्क्रीन पर देख रही हैं, आज ये यूट्यूब पे स्ट्रीम होगा नेक्स्ट मंथ 28 अक्टूबर एंड हमारे आज के गेस्ट हैं श्रुति मैम जो हमें ज्वाइन करेंगे जल्दी और हमें सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, लाइक करिए एंड शेयर. एपिसोड है 4 पार्ट्स. पार्ट 1 रीडर्स क्वेश्चन, पार्ट 2 WFIB's क्वेश्चन, पार्ट 3 choose one, part 4 authors speak.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, ma'am. Which is reader's question? Successful author is you want to change something from your past, ma'am.
Is there something that I want to change?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, there's no clear answer to this. If I have to really think that, what is it that I would love to change? I think the answer is very, it's a very gray zone kind of answer. So there were some days, when I felt that this isn't truly something that is made for me, and the fact that I might never be successful as an author. So these were the days when I really wanted to go back and change everything and, not quit my job and still keep at it and, still be at the corporate job that I was doing.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
there were days when I felt that, there's nothing that I wanted to change about my past because
Tips you want to give.
okay, so that's a very interesting question. And number one, I would like to tell you is that I have been exactly where you are. So if you're saying that today you're struggling and you don't know exactly, how to get a good response, I was there with my first book back in
Yes,
2017,
ma'am.
and I had no idea whether, this book was going to work or not. But I never gave up. So, I had two options after On the Open Road. Either I could have given up that, this book is not picking up that well or that soon or not becoming a bestseller overnight, and, let me just quit and not write the other book. And I had the other option where I had to write the other book because I believe in myself and I know that I'm a good writer. So I know that sooner or later people will realize that, I write good stuff that they will care about, that they will love, and I shouldn't give up and finish the second book. And I think
Yes,
I
ma'am.
took the second path where I wrote the book. So I think for anyone who's there and who's struggling and who doesn't know that, will the book click or will the book not click, or if you're, asking what is that short formula, trust me, even I don't know.
You are writing any book, ma'am?
Yes, I am already working on my next book. And so the first one, as I rightly put, was On the Open Road. The second book, which is doing.
Which is how was your first book published and which publication house published it?
Okay, that's a very nice question, and there's very interesting
Thank you,
story
ma'am.
behind how my first book was published. So, to be honest, I couldn't get my hands on a good publisher when I was starting off because I had no idea how this entire industry works, and I had no idea that how you go around, pitching your book
Yes,
idea
ma'am.
to publishing houses. So back in 2017, I wrote to a couple of publishers, and I never heard back from them because I was using the standard protocol, as they tell you. This is how
Yes,
you reach,
ma'am.
and I was just going through the same. And I eventually realized that in case I keep waiting so long for just getting my script to a publisher, I might just lose out on all the time I have, and my confidence with time might just go out or fizzle out because eventually the work needs to be published. And at that time there was this competition called Pen to Publish, which was happening, and I thought that it was a chance to be discovered by new readers. So I did have a little bit of dilemma whether I should go with it or not, because if I go through the competition, then I could only launch my book as a Kindle edition,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Kindle is pretty much the ebook, and I might
Yes,
not
ma'am.
publish it as a paperback. So for me, initially, it was a decision where I had some internal friction and resistance. As an author, I was not willing to let my work out just on Kindle. I really wanted a paperback version. But nevertheless, finally, I went ahead with it and I published it on Kindle. So the book did get some fantastic, reviews at that time.
Yes,
And so I
ma'am.
realized that people are actually liking the story. So while it might take a little bit time for it to become a bestseller, it surely will become one day. So I shouldn't give up so soon.
Yes,
So that
ma'am.
kind of turned out as an beta test of the product, and that is how actually the book was published, or it came into the market back in 2017. And this is my first book on
Yes,
from
ma'am.
my past. Okay, so here's an interesting bit that not a lot of people are aware of. So a lot of people think that I come from Delhi. So
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
not true. So my dad worked with a bank, and all through my childhood, we kept shifting places. So I have literally grown up across India, and I've stayed in cities like Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Rajkot, Indore, and finally I moved to Delhi for my education, which was MBA, and then I got married in Delhi. So now I live in Delhi, but I
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
belong here originally. So I think that is an interesting tidbit, because a lot of people don't know where I really come from. And in fact, I was born in a very small village. It's called Tilda. It's in Raipur
Yes,
district
ma'am.
in Chhattisgarh. This is again something that a lot of people don't know about me. So I think that is something very interesting from my past. That one of the things that I always keep in my mind while writing my book is that I have to be honest.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have to be honest with myself. I have to be honest with my story, because if that happens, only then people can relate to it. If honesty is lacking somewhere, either in the narrative or in the
Yes,
situations or
ma'am.
anywhere, then the readers are quite sharp at it. They get it that this is
Yes,
just a
ma'am.
made up thing, and then they don't really relate to your story. So my stories are pretty relatable to the youth, and I
Yes,
keep
ma'am.
in my mind this fact that I have to be honest to this thing, and there has to be honesty in the story.
Yes, ma'am. Words.
In 5 words. Okay, you're playing this game with me with every book, right? You want me to tell everything about this one. I can actually tell in 5 or 6 words.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so 3 lives, 5 cities, one start.
What was your childhood aim, ma'am?
Okay, so as a child, my aim changed every 1 or 2 years, but majorly, I remember that I wanted to be either a doctor or a teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
It doesn't really qualify, being called a good book.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, ma'am, any message you want to give to your friends, fan, viewers, and readers?
Okay, only one message, which I think I don't get a chance very often to say, but honestly, I'm very humbled with the kind of response that my book has gotten so far, and I'm
Yes,
really
ma'am.
thankful that you guys are a part of my journey. Had it not been for you all, or your love, I don't think that the book would have been such a success. So there's only one message. I'm very, very grateful and lots of gratitude. Thank you so much, and keep supporting me the way that you guys do, and let's keep creating awesome stories together, and keep sharing it as well with our friends and families.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, thank you for joining us, ma'am. Our episode is completed.